My name is Teresa Gray. I am a certified leadership expert, Lean Six Sigma black belt, and multiple business owner, sharing with you 7 powerful principles on building a legacy. Do you identify the most with the person that you were in your past, the person that you are today, or the person that you know you are called to become in your future? So just a little bit about my background. I grew up in an environment where I was literally told almost every day of my life that I would never be anyone of value, that I would never amount to anything, that my physical defects that people could see were my limiting factors. And you know what? Not one piece of that was true. For 20 years, I was told these things. Not one bit was true. So that brings me to the very first principle of identity. Who do we believe we are? Like really believe, deep down in our fabric, who do we believe we are? Are we smart? Are we funny? Are we creative? Do we have a future and a hope? I mean, who do we really think we are? And even though a lot of us have grown up in negative environments and even treated ourselves negatively, we still know deep down in our fabric that we have potential and we have a hope. So I'm here to tell you guys that it can be turned around. Our subconscious is lazy. It literally takes in every single thing we tell it and every single thing it sees. That's why it's so important to be very careful of the content that you take in and the things that you see. And that includes everything from books to TV shows to movies to just physical environments that you're around hanging out with people. Negativity breeds negativity. Positivity breeds positivity. All right, so let's look at this a little different on just like an everyday scale. Think about how you show up on like social media, in dating or marriage, parenting, finances, volunteering, at work, maybe at your kid's school, or maybe in your degree programs. How do you show up when you just hang out with friends and kick it? Are you like the life of the party or the person that's always getting along with folks? Or is it like a freight train of drama coming in behind you? I know every single one of us knows this person on Facebook. Hey, I'm just chill. I don't really care for the drama. I try to just keep it moving and stay low key. And then 20 minutes later, I'm blowing up everybody's news feeds about the people, places, and things that aren't acting right, that aren't following their policies, that aren't doing the things they're supposed to be doing, or that's just flat out treating me wrong, and I've been so robbed. And before you know it, I look like this person that says one thing and does another. And we see this all the time. And I'm going to name this person Feisty Farrah. We all know a Feisty Farrah on Facebook that is blowing up the news feeds, advertising the personal brand of drama, but then going out in social circles saying, I really don't like the drama. I can't stand the drama. Then we start to shake our head. We're like, this doesn't make sense. And before we know it, we're like confused. We're like, I don't know if I want to know this person. I'm not really sure I trust this person. Yeah, I'm not vibing here. I gotta go. And that's what I'm talking about. If our identity of who we really believe we are is someone that's chill and laid back, then what we say and do should match that. And when we act opposite of who we really believe we are, it confuses people. And here's where the rubber meets the road. When your actions align with who you really believe you are, people see that and they buy into that. And spoiler alert, folks do repeat business with the brands that they trust the most. So I'm just going to ask, are people trusting your brand? I know for years people didn't trust my brand. I was a little erratic and all over the place again because of how I grew up and the things that I went through. So I went through negative environments up through my 20s. And then after that, it took me about another 10 years to really level out and be like, look, Teresa, I'm talking to myself. Teresa, you don't have to be the person that people said you're going to be. You can be different. So let's think about the highs and lows of life. How do we show up in great levels of stress? Maybe the loss of a pet, a parent, financial turmoil. 2020 brought the world to its knees financially, emotionally, socially. I mean, like everything went sideways in a moment's notice. And so how do we show up under great times of stress versus great times of success? The highs and lows, lows and highs. How do we show up in those? Those environments amplify who we really are. So if we've really done the inside work of who we want to be and who we believe we can be, the person that has a hope and future, the person that can build a positive legacy and leave something behind of enduring value that's going to positively impact the lives of those we've left behind, man, that's powerful. Honestly, friends, how we show up in even the smallest things matter. All right? And if we know those matter, you better believe the highs and lows, the extremes matter. So I'm going to ask you again, who do you believe you are? Do you believe all the negative and junk that the world and the environment that you've been in is telling you? Or do you know different? Do you know that you have greatness locked within you? Because I know you do. I truly know that there is something great locked inside of you. You just have to find it and see it yourself. Who we believe we really are deep down inside our fabric has to align with our actions of who we're advertising that we are. Has to be consistent over time. And that allows others to decide they want to know us, they're going to like us, and they're eventually going to trust us and continue doing whatever business transactions we have. So wrapping up this first point of identity, who we believe we are. Our opinion matters most. I'm going to leave you with this question to reflect upon. Do you identify the most with the person that you were in your past, the person that you are today, or the person that you know you are called to become in your future? And we'll ask you again. Do you identify more with the person that you were in your past, the person that you are today in the present, or the person that you know you are called and capable of becoming in the future? All right, until I see you guys again next time, my name is Teresa Gray. I am a certified leadership expert, Lean Six Sigma black belt, and multiple business owner, sharing with you 7 powerful principles on building a legacy.